Hello one and all, it's me Marie and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the beautiful world of Henford on Bagley, and today we are doing a speed build on the lot 14 Nettle Lane, which is a 40 by 30, and it is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and ideally I made it for 2 Sims. And it comes in at 39,858 simoleons. For the majority of this build, the packs that I used are Cottage Living, Paranormal, and Base Game. Of course, if you don't have all the packs, this build should be pretty good. If there is any other packs included, it's probably just like some random object that you probably don't need. And I will warn you that some of the recording on this got a little bit mixed up, so it jumps to the back a lot. But for the most part, it's pretty good. And I envisioned this as a former great-grandparents' cottage. That's why it's so like worn down around the pond. And this is a pretty big pond. The pond tool is new for those of you who haven't seen it yet. It's amazing. It's just, it works kind of just like terrain, and it's very easy to use. I'm very impressed by the tool, the pond tool. Yes, that's what it's called, the pond tool. Anyways, for this, I kind of envisioned that a newly married couple that was maybe living in the city and was kind of obsessed with llamas, like maybe she met her partner and she finally felt like she was able to move to her great-grandparents' cottage in Henford and live out her dream. It's just a very quaint build. It's very cozy, pretty colorful as well. Just really small, but also I feel like there's a lot of room that you could probably add on to it, like a extension. But as you can see, we're working out the floor plan now and putting down some lights we can actually like see. That's always something that I like to do starting off, is just make sure that I can see everything, because I don't know, some people don't, and I don't know how they can't do that, but I guess I'm blind. Anyways, I love this new wallpaper that came with the pack. It is beautiful, as well as this brand new wooden flooring that came with Cottage Living. I love the little the knots in the wood and all the kind of worn out detail. I don't know, I feel like a lot of the other woods don't really have that detail in them, so it's kind of refreshing and nice to have one that does. And this bathroom is pretty small, but it does have a tub, so if they wanted to get a dog, all you would have to do is add a food dish if that's something that you're wanting to have. But yeah, I love this little yellow kitchen as well. I think that it really pops, and I don't know, I was just very impressed, and I love that long shelf. It looks like it actually is one piece, kind of, and I love it. I love the hutch effect that it gives it, and I love that there's a matching yellow stove to go with it. It's everything in this pack is just so cute, and that includes this yellow fridge as well. But yeah, I hope that you all are having an amazing day. I just got home from work, so I'm voicing this over, and it is a Friday, thank God. Of course, I work tomorrow, so that doesn't really matter so much to me, but and then we have a little dine-in area over here. I love it, and I actually bring the hutch idea over here, just because I wanted to have room for the fridge, like actually next to the functioning counters, so that they can cook and not have to like walk all the way across the room. But I love that new dining table. It's so small, but it's perfect for like a, oh, what do they call those? Like a, not a kitchenette, but like a, just like a place where you can just sit and eat in the kitchen without being like a formal dining room. I'm blanking on the name. Please don't judge me. But this is the living room, and it's a pretty open concept, and a lot of blue to kind of accent some of the yellow that we used in the kitchen. And it is that couch from Paranormal, and I love that couch. Actually, a lot of this living room is from Paranormal, so that's kind of where the Paranormal pack comes into play, is the living room. I feel like the Cottage Living pack goes with a lot of the other packs very well. Definitely cats and dogs. Cats and dogs, Paranormal, even like Laundry Day. Laundry Day, definitely. It just has a lot of those, a lot of the same vibes and kind of similar colors, which is great because we're able to mix and match everything, which is wonderful. And here's that new Cottage Living bed. I like the plaid. I'm not a huge fan of iron bed frames, but we didn't have one in the game before that I can think of. So it's nice to have something new and something that is very relative to a lot of people. Definitely more common to have than some of the other fancy beds that we have in game, but it gets the job done, and that's all I can say about it. And I am in love, absolutely in love with both of the fireplaces. Yes, not one, but two that we get with the Cottage Living pack. And I don't think I end up having a TV in this living room after all. I know that it kind of changed its orientation a little bit, but I don't think oh yes, we do. I take it back. It is on the fireplace. So there is a TV in this house. And of course I had to use the new basket from the Cottage Living. I am a freak when it comes to the baskets. I always gotta have them in there. The Eco Lifestyle one's amazing. This one's amazing. The knitting basket's amazing. Of course, now we have the cross-stitching one as well, and it's pretty cute. I just love those little details that go into all of them, and they all have amazing swatches, and it's great. And now we're just kind of cluttering up the space a little bit, kind of making sure everything looks really nice and full, very lived in. Bringing a little bit more color into it. It's like I said before, it's a very colorful build. There's a lot going on, but I feel like in the end it all kind of comes together and it makes a lot of sense, and it's just kind of one of those things that it works in a way. It doesn't clash, it just goes. And then yeah, so we're just kind of bouncing around the rooms a little bit and making sure that we decorate it quite a bit. I love these mason jars by the bed that I just placed on the wall. They're so beautiful and so delicate with the little string lights inside. I've actually seen those in real life, and I admire them. I love them. I'm very into plants. I'm very into fairy lights. I'm very into pretty much anything cute and natural and just decorative, pretty much. So it's very exciting to see that they're giving a little bit more detail to things that we can use for lights. I do know that I think it's the free holiday ones, but those string lights, I don't know, they just look so flat to me. I'm not very impressed with them like I am some of the other lights that we have. So I'm very happy to see these, and I hope that means we have some more coming. But now we're just jumping back to the outside on this little terrace, and just putting some plants up above. Definitely envisioned that some of the things would be a little bit overgrown, given that the house has been there for such a long time. And this lot is so spacious. It took me a long time to kind of decide how I wanted to orientate it. But we do have this super cute little truck with the bed in the back. I don't remember if we end up putting anything in it, but we also have a tractor in the back and a little broken deck off the pond. And over here we have some, like, a bunch of overgrown bushes and plants, and we have a little shed for the llama potentially. If y'all are watching my Let's Play, the one animal that I don't have in game yet is a llama. I've had interactions with all the other animals and they're amazing, so I'm still a little bit curious about the llamas. I probably should have a llama in my Let's Play because my girl is doing the cross-stitching skill, but for some reason I don't have one yet. The reason is because she's very much poor, and we barely had enough money to get the cow, but we got Brownie, okay? And here we're just going into debug and grabbing some other things. Yeah, they did make it to where you can place animals out of the debug menu, and I love that. I think I might have had a couple screenshots with some of the animals in there. But if not, then I apologize. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But yeah, and there's so many window options, and I am in love with all of them. My favorite one is that round one with the fox and the bee, and it has like all those different swatches on it to kind of make it a little bit different. But I do believe we end up putting some ducks or swans in the pond as well, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, there's some of those lights I was talking about, the fairy lights. They're very, very beautiful, very delicate. But they're more for the outside than the mason jar ones. And I love the little details with the little... It's like a very spaced out object, but it's like little like weeds and grass blades that make it look a little bit like overgrown, or like an animal was eaten from there, but they left a little bit of grass that they hadn't ate yet. I love that. And I love these ivy pieces that we got for the outside and making things look like they're kind of growing up onto the house. That's just pretty much what this house was to me. And we have a little bird bath in with these bushes as well, and a bird house over here by the fence line. And this build had a lot of landscaping that I was trying to accomplish, and I think that in the end it turned out really nice. Usually I like to go for a very lush look, and I feel like this is pretty lush, but it doesn't look like it was purposely meant to be that way. It looks like it's just it's had a go, it's had a life, it's been there a long time, and it's an old house, and therefore things are just very overgrown. And but yeah, And I did place a little fishing sign next to this pond, so it should mean that your Sims can fish in it as well. And I don't know, but are those planters? I'm not really sure. I think I placed them out of debug, but I don't think you can actually do anything with those. But yeah. But like I said before, I hope you all are having an amazing day. And I hope that you like this speed build. And if you have any comments or suggestions on what I should build next or upload, or just want to tell me how your day's been or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That really helps me out on the channel and encourages me to keep going. And I hope you enjoyed this one. If you decide to download it, my ID is MarieMoonie on the gallery. And all my socials are linked down below. So if you do put it in your game, I would love to see it. And you can shout out to me on any of those platforms, and I will do my very best to get back to you. And I will enjoy seeing it. I always do. And until then, I will talk to you guys soon. And also, I love that new bike that came with the, it was part of the, if you buy this before the cutoff, then it's yours. And I'm so glad I did, because it's adorable. Anyways, that's all I have to say. So I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Toodles.